my video. My name is Bailey Elizabeth, and today I did an oil-free, sweat-proof, bronze glow type of look going on. Yes, son. Hey, come on through. all right. And I wanted to do something that I know other people can relate to. I have a super oily face. It doesn't make any sense. It's because of genetics, yes. And I don't use products that weigh my face down, but more so give me full coverage while also not doing too much, if you get what I mean. Stay tuned so you can understand what I'm saying, okay? Oil free, sweat proof, glowy, bronzy, and doing the thing, okay? So the products that I use really help your girl out. Maybe they can help you too. You never know until you try it, right? Without further ado, let's get right into it. And if you like it, please give your girl a thumbs up, please, or subscribe, comment, whatever. And if you don't like it, hey, it's okay, no hard feelings. But if you do, because I do, kudos to you. All right, so let's get right into it. Okay, disregarding my background, we're going to go in with my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I really like this moisturizer, especially when I'm doing my makeup and I don't want my face to look super oily. It's non-comedogenic, meaning it's not oily, and it's super lightweight, but it does moisturize your face, and I love this stuff. So I'm just gonna take like that much and then put it on my face like this. And it feels so refreshing when you're putting it on your face. I know you guys have used moisturizers that either dry out your face or make your face feel too heavy, especially when you're doing your makeup. It's the summertime, so I like my face to feel super lightweight and skin-like when I'm doing my makeup. It feels so good. And my eyebrows are already done, as you can see. Okay, wow. That feels so good. It just feels super refreshing. Like, you guys have to try this stuff, especially if you have oily skin. Please try it. Next, I'm going to go in with my Tarte, my Tarte Pore and Prime Balm. This really minimizes my pores like no other. It looks like this. I'm just gonna dab it into my pores. So I'm going to let that absorb into my skin while I work on my eyes. I'm going to prime my eyes using my Nars concealer in the color Surge George. I love Nars. Nars is just a super warm, well, this concealer is super warm for my face, and I like to use it for my eyes because I really like the consistency of it. Going in with my Fenty Beauty setting powder in honey, I'm going to set my eyelids with the same brush that I was using to apply my concealer on my eyes. I'm just going to dab that in. This just makes it easier for me to blend my eyeshadows onto my eyelids. And to me, well, for me, it doesn't really matter what setting powder you use on your eye, but if you're doing a bright look, I would suggest using a brighter setting powder so your shadows can stand out. So now going in with my Tartiest Pro palette. It looks like this. Mine's just super dirty. Let's disregard that. And going in the color Whimsy. This one right here. Whimsy. I'm just going to use that as my first color right up here. now I'm going to be using the Soft Glam Anastasia palette. This one is super dirty too, so let's just disregard that. I'm going to be using the color Rustic, and I'm just going to be using that as a transition color, just to give my eyes a little warmth. Right on my crease here. Now using both the Tartiest Pro palette and the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, I'm going to be mixing the colors Bold and Burnt Orange together. Those colors create the perfect neutral tone that I really like on my eyes. And I'm just packing that onto my lid. Now to bronze it up a little bit, I'm going to be going in with my BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel, I can't even read it. Bybel, I'm not sure. But I like this palette. I don't use it all the time, but it is my go-to when I can't figure out a look. But I'm just going to be using this color right here. And I'm just going to take my finger and pack it onto my lid right on top of my last color. And in the corners of my eye here, I'm going to be using this color. My eyeshadow fell out, unfortunately, but there's a little there for me to do a little something, okay? Don't you hate when your eyeshadow falls out? That's like the worst. I'm just gonna put it in the corner of my eye here. I'm gonna throw on some lashes really quick. Be right back. BRB. Okay, so I'm back with my lashes on. These were not the ones I wanted to put on at all, but the girl was having some technical difficulties putting on my other ones, so these are gonna have to work for now. So now I'm gonna go in with my powder foundation, and for me, when I sweat a lot, I realized that using a powder foundation works better for my skin. It's not specifically a matte foundation, but the powder foundation for me just does not make me as oily as a liquid foundation. Especially this foundation. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation in the color Nutmeg 24. I like to blow my cheeks out while I'm applying my foundation because I feel like, well, for me, I get every crease on my face, and it just comes on a little more skin-like, I guess. That's just a technique that works for me. Then after I apply my foundation, I use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender sponge, and I just make sure I just press it into my skin. I cannot stand cakey makeup at all, and I feel like if I skip this step, my face won't look smooth, but more so textured, and we're not doing that this summer, okay? We are not doing that. So now I'm going to be using my Nars matte concealer, soft matte concealer in the color Caramel. If you like your face to look super warm during the summer, then Nars is something that you should consider, especially for us brown girls. Sis, I'm just gonna go under my eyes. And even though it's a super small container, the consistency is pretty, it's not thick, it's not thin, but it goes a long ways. You guys see how much is on my brush? Honestly, a little goes a long way. You don't need to cake your face up over the summer. I mean, if that's what you like, then sure, sis, go ahead. But at the end of the day, you want your face, the sun is just now coming out, especially in LA. You don't want to have to feel like your face is sweating off or you have to keep fixing yourself up. As long as you keep blending, sis, this is your best friend. This and matte products. But if you follow these steps, honestly, this is something that works for me. I have a super oily face, like super oily. My face will get to shining real quick. But if you take your time with it and use the right products, you'll be okay. I don't think you need to trench your face in makeup, especially not over the summer. You can still get a full coverage face though. You can still see my blemish, but it's okay. Not a big deal. This concealer is super lightweight on my face. The moisturizer is lightweight, my foundation is lightweight, this concealer is lightweight. You just don't want to feel like you just have on a full face of cakey makeup, in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set that with my Fenty Beauty concealer in the color Honey, the same one that I used to put on my eyelids. And I'm using my Real Techniques brush. My Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm just gonna put that much. I'm gonna put some on my smile lines too, because I do not want them to show at all. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face with my Clinique contour stick. It's the color, actually it doesn't even say, but it looks like this. So I'm just gonna put a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. brush here. It's a fluffy brush, powder blurring brush. These e.l.f. brushes are almost as good as the Real Technique brushes. I'm just going to dab that into my skin and then blend it in circular motions. And then I'm going to blend that upwards. And again, we're gonna use this again and just blend right away. Wherever the concealer and the contour touches, I'm just gonna blend it there. I don't want any harsh lines on my face at all. So now we're gonna set our contour. This is my Anastasia contour kit in Tan to Deep. As you can tell, it's super dusty, but it's okay. It's how you apply it that really matters. It's just I don't know, it looks like this, okay? And as you can tell, I'm super faithful to this color right here. This is my baby. This is my baby. I use this color every time I do my makeup. It just does me right. Thank you, Anastasia. And I'm just gonna go over where I contour. Okay. So now on my cheeks, I'm gonna go in with this color here, just a little bit. It's super pigmented, so I'm literally just gonna, with the same brush, boom. Remember, a little goes a long way. I'm just gonna fake smile like I do throughout the day and just dab it on my cheeks like that. Right on my cheeks and brush it into my cheekbone. Okay, and now we're gonna use the e.l.f. Blush palette. It doesn't even have a name, but it looks like this. You could really find this at CVS, Walgreens, Target, Ulta maybe. And I'm just gonna use a little bit. This is super pigmented as well, so again, sis, a little goes a long way. How I'm holding this, I can't. All right. See? That's all I'm gonna use. That's it. Because I don't need to be looking too pink out here, and neither do you. This just gives a little color to my face without doing the most. I don't really wear blush like that, but when I do, it really is just that e.l.f. palette. I'm not like super into blush. So now let's just go over our face as such. Now what I'm gonna do before I'm finished is I'm gonna spray my face with this Urban Decay All Night Spray. It's a matte finish, oil control, lightweight setting spray. This is my go-to, ladies. And this is a carry-on because I ran out of the other one that I have, the big one. But if you're looking for a setting spray and you have an oily face and you need your makeup to last all day, all night, you're going into the sun, into a day party, sis, get the right one. Get this. Whew. Let's move on to the lips. We're gonna do something pretty light and cute. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be using my NYX lip liner in the color Nude Truffle. It looks like this here. And make sure you put on some chapstick before you put on some lip gloss. Okay, then I'm going to be using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This one here in the color Stockholm. And then I'm going to be using my Ulta Lip Plumping High Shine. Y'all, I love this stuff. It's actually clear, but since I put it on my lips after I put on lipstick, it's kind of tinted, but it's still nude. I love this stuff. It smells like peppermint, and man, it spices up your lips a little bit. Like, it just feels really, really good. If you have a peppermint lip gloss, then you know what I'm talking about. When I do my makeup over the summer, I really just prefer a super matte face, but for my lips to be popping. Just okay. So now I'm gonna go in with the same setting powder just to carve out my cheekbones a little bit. I have really noticeable cheekbones, but it just tastes and feels so good. I have really noticeable cheekbones, but I just like to make them pop a little bit more, especially when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm just gonna carve them out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit. I'm gonna lay my baby hairs really quick, and I'll be right back for you guys with the finished look, okay? Who is that? Ooh. Ooh. It is a hot girl summer. You have to act as such. We're going out into the heat, looking good, makeup intact, okay? Makeup intact. Yes. Ugh. There she goes. There she goes. All I need is my music now. So let me hurry up. Now we're just gonna sweep that away off of our face in a BH Cosmetic brush. And my face hasn't secreted any oil at all. Wow. Wow. When you do your makeup and you just start feeling yourself, if you do your makeup and you're not feeling yourself, what are you doing? Come on now, realistically. So we're gonna use our setting spray one more time. We gotta make sure, especially if we're gonna be out, good thing is that this is a carry-on. But if we're gonna be out and about all day, sis, stay intact, okay? So we're gonna spray this on our face one more time. And one last thing I like to do, especially if I'm showing my shoulders, I'm wearing like this is a one piece actually, but I can't even show you guys the whole thing, but I'm looking real tropical. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, glow kit actually. I'm gonna be taking this one. It's super, on my skin it looks super bronzy. Need I say less? Need I say less? Look at that. Oh man. Okay. Oh, oh. Don't do it to him. Do it to him this summer. Do it to him. Get the palette. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. And honestly, I don't really like to put a little glow on my face. I feel like I'm already glowing, but I'll just do it to him. I'm just gonna take a little bit. A little bit. Maybe I'll do it on my eyebrows too. And before we're completely finished, I'm just gonna put a little bit of brown eyeliner on my lower lash line, NYX, the color medium brown. Looks like that. Okay, just gonna put a little. So this is the finished look. I'm glowing, I'm matte, still dewy and bronze. I'm glowing, and your girl is feeling herself. Your girl is looking kind of good, okay? Personally, I just always love to feel just, I don't like to cover up any of my beauty. I like to embrace my natural looks, like my cheekbones, my lips. I have kind of big lips, cheekbones. I have a really, really big head. But embrace it. It's okay. Embrace your beauty. Don't cover it up. And feel good, you know? Feel good, feel happy, feel confident. But feel confident without makeup as well. Just take care of your skin. And just do the damn thing. Slay, girl. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making this video for you guys. Alright. Alright, see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Alright.